everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be using products from Temu to do my nails, specifically these pre-colored, pre-French tip 3-in-1 soft gel nails. I am very excited to try these. I recently did a very huge Temu nail haul. I'll leave that video linked up in the cards in case you haven't watched that one. But in that video, I mentioned that the nail tips that I got, I will be using them in separate videos. That way I can go a little bit more in depth with them and really try them out and talk about them all on their own a little bit more. So we're starting off with these ones today. I thought these would be the perfect ones to start off with because I was really excited for these. These ones also reminded me of another brand. So I just kind of wanted to compare them and see the quality. Of course, the products on Temu, it is an online marketplace that offers the most competitively priced items. And because of it being a marketplace, a lot of different people are selling on the Temu app. So you can find all kinds of different items from all kinds of different people, but all of your items will be shipped in one box. So I was really curious about these. I also just really loved the nail tips and I wanted to actually just really try them out. So just looking at the packaging, I'm sure you guys could have already guessed it, which brand I was talking about, being BT Art Box. The packaging from the Temu to the BT Art Box, it is very, very similar with the 3-in-1 soft gel system, soft gel soak off, the patented 3-in-1 soft gel system with the base coat soft gel tip, the tip primer, and then both of the boxes also has the fits all nail beds, and then we have the little clear view so you can see the nail tips. So that's as soon as what I thought of when I saw these nail tips on Temu. On the back of the box, they are a little bit different. The one from Temu kind of just gives a little bit of a paragraph, and then it also does have the steps on how to apply them, but instead of going in depth like the BT Art Box shows where it has the step-by-step, the Temu packaging actually only shows pictures on how to apply the nail tips. Pulling them out again, I was getting that same type of vibe that these were very identical to the BT Art Box pre-French design nails, even with the packaging and then having the little silver piece of paper in there. I didn't have the one from the BT Art Box, but I do know that every single one of their X-Coat tips include that little silver packaging piece in there. So just everything about these nails, I was just really getting the vibe that they were going off of the BT Art Box tips. And like I said, I really wanted to try out the quality. Overall, looking at them, they are very nice. I love the nail bed color. The shape is also really nice. And then also having the pre-French design on there. The French tips look really nice. We do have a matted underside of the nail. Something that does differ a little bit from the BT Art Box is that the top of the nail tip is shiny or glossy versus the BT Art Box nail tips. It does have a buffed or pre-buffed surface to it, as you can see here. So the pre-buffed top is the BT Art Box tip, and then the glossy top is the Temu tip. I wanted to just put them side by side just to do a little bit of a quick comparison. Overall, they look very similar. The French tip is different though. I feel like it's not a big difference, but just something to keep in mind what type of French tip that you guys like better. The Temu one, it doesn't go up as high. It doesn't create much of a deep smile line, I would say. And then for the BT Art Box one, it just has a little bit of a different smile line. For the strength and quality of the nail tips, the free edge on both of these tips are about the same thickness, but I will say the material of the BT Art Box tip is definitely a lot stronger than the material of the Temu nail tip. Looking at the free edge, I thought they were going to be the same quality because they looked to be the same thickness. But when I was squeezing the Temu tip, it was a lot easier to bend versus the BT Art Box one where I was really struggling to be able to bend the tip. For the cuticle area, it's pretty much the same. I mean, with most tips, they're going to have a thinner cuticle just because so you can get that seamless and flawless application. But overall, these are really good. I would say that this is a great dupe. Now, of course, the price point that you're paying for and you have a little bit more of that weakness, maybe you will have a nail break or pop off or like dent easier. But then again, if you're thinking about it, the price point, it's a lot different. The Temu version is a lot cheaper than the BT Art Box. It is all just a personal preference on which you want to have. I am not really going to put down either of these nail tips just because they both look really nice. They're both really good quality. Moving on to the next thing that I noticed, my last video was actually a BT Art Box video and I received this like gooseneck nail lamp from them. I thought it looked very familiar when I unboxed it, and the reason I thought that was because I actually got almost the same exact one from Temu a while back. These two nail lamps are absolutely identical. Honestly, I don't even know the difference for the two nail lamps other than the Temu one. It's a little bit dirtier just because I've been using it. But I could not tell a difference between the two gooseneck nail lamps, the one from Temu and the one from BT Art Box. To apply these nail tips today, I'm also going to be using some solid glue gel, which is also from Temu. And I will be linking both the BT Art Box and these Temu nail tips down below in the description box. I'm not going to say which one you should or shouldn't purchase. I feel like if you like shopping on Temu and you've been receiving good items and you want to try out these tips and maybe you've already tried the BT Art Box, I would recommend doing that just because you can kind of compare it for yourself and see which one, if you want to spend less money from or purchasing it on Temu. It kind of all depends what you really want to do. Both nail tips, they're great, they look good, and I'm sure the nail prep that you're doing to apply them, you are pretty much going to get the same amount of wear out of them. Something you will want to keep in mind though, BT Art Box does offer a protecting duo for their French tips. That way you apply a layer of builder and then your top coat. So with these nail tips, more than likely you're still going to want to do that just to help better protect that French tip so it doesn't peel off or it doesn't chip. Also, it just gives a little bit more strength to the nails. Jumping into applying these nails now, that solid glue gel in the tube, I really like that one. It's also from Temu, but you just squeeze it out into the nail tip. A little bit goes a long way with this product because it is so thick. And then I like to pat it and smush it down into the nail a little bit just because I feel like I get an easier application when doing that. And then I just place it onto my natural nail. This is a solid glue gel product. It is also very thick, so my nail tip will stay in place. I do about a 30-second flash cure, and then I repeat the steps to all of the other nails, quickly applying them. You can see how quick this is going by. The only thing I cut out here is me doing the actual curing, just because I feel like that isn't super necessary to include in the video. But this was very quick and easy for me. This solid glue gel, I really, really love it. I don't ever get any heat spikes from it, which in my opinion, I think I would just because it is a cheaper quality product, but I do not get any. I can do my 30-second flash cure and then cure in my larger lamp for 60 seconds, and I don't ever get any heat spikes. Now, of course, that will differ depending on everybody's nail beds. Everybody's different. Some people might have stronger nail beds. Some people might have more sensitive nail beds. But from my personal experience of using that product, I do not get any heat spikes. Once I did my full 60-second cure, I'm now just going in with a hand file and a buffer. I crisp up the free edge and then also just gently taking this buffer, I'm going around the cuticle to kind of seal in and remove any spillage. I didn't really have any spillage and the nail tips already were pretty flawless. So I just took this around there just to go and remove anything. Also just to thin out the cuticle area just a little bit more, just very simple and easy to do, just making sure I don't go over or buff over the French tip or file over the French tip. I then just went in with a dust brush to remove all of the nail dust. I'm now going in with this top coat, which is also from Temu. I'm going to be applying a layer of this and curing for 30 seconds in the nail lamp. I did only go in with a top coat just because I will be removing these nails, but if you are going to be wearing them for the longevity, I definitely recommend getting a protecting duo and going in with a builder gel, curing that, and then going in with your top coat. This is going to be a very short and sweet video. We only have roughly 14 minutes, and I didn't even really speed anything up or anything up at all. It was just a really quick and easy nail set to do, and I didn't want to do any nail art because I wanted to use some charms that I got from Temu. So I have the blue charm pack. I also have some glue gel and a rhinestone picker. Everything from Temu. I just pulled out some of the charms that I thought I was going to be using on the nails. Just wanted to do a very cute, like, blue charm nail set. I loved the end result. So I'm just going to be taking some of that rhinestone glue, applying it to the nail, and then placing down my charm. I will do a flash cure for my charm just so it doesn't move around because these are chunky charms. And then I will just repeat the same process, repeating the steps until I have all of the charms on the nails. That was a very quick and easy nail set, and they look so adorable. I love the blue charms with the French tips. I'm now going in with my cuticle oil. I applied that to my cuticles to nourish them, and of course, like I always say, top off the nail set. And here is the finished look of these nails. I love how I went for kind of like a Valentine's Day vibe with the roses, the bow, the bear. I love it. I think it's so adorable. These nail tips are definitely really good quality. Another thing I do want to mention is that I didn't have any troubles with the gel curing. I forgot to mention that earlier in the video, but with these nail tips, because them being from Temu, I was a little bit worried about them being pre-colored, but everything was fine. They had that transparent look to them. You could still see through them, and then with that being said, when I had the gel underneath and did my flash cure and my full cure, the nail lamp the lights were able to reach through and cure that gel. I did pop these off because I had a peel off base coat on, so I was able to really take a look and see if there was any uncured gel, and there was not. Just so everyone is aware, I did do about a 30-second flash cure for each of the nails, and then I did go into a larger full-powered nail lamp and did a 60-second cure, and I did not have any uncured gel. Here are the finished look of these nails. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Like I said, I will be leaving the links to these nail tips down below in the description box. I definitely recommend trying them out. I think they're really good quality. Also, if you haven't yet seen my Temu haul, go watch that video. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.